Hello everyone, how you doing? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Now Logan Paul is a guy I like to talk about quite a lot because the topic to me is quite interesting. The big old blonde bastard really hasn't had the best of months in his life, has he? Now in the summer I barely spoke about Logan and Jake Paul purely because I wasn't interested back then, but the recent controversy has genuinely interested me. Now you've all seen the exposed videos, you just know Logan Paul has been a bad bloke. There's about 7 million reaction videos at this point and I'm pretty sure it's drilled into our head that Logan Paul went into a certain forest in a certain country. But in case you didn't know, Logan Paul went into a certain forest in Japan, vlogged it, and accidentally walked into a deceased body. The more you know, eh lads, because I'm pretty sure you didn't know that already. But today I want to talk to you guys about Logan Paul actually wanting a second chance and forgiveness and previous Logan Paul controversies. So first off, let's get into the main topic, Logan Paul wanting a second chance. So does Logan Paul actually deserve a second chance? Now you're either thinking, Logan Paul, second chance? No, that cunt doesn't deserve anything. Or on the other hand, you sat there thinking, oh, that specky twat's talking about Logan Paul again. Just please shut the fuck up and make a Zoella video. But in all seriousness, TMZ uploaded a video onto their YouTube channel the other day saying that Logan Paul thinks even he deserves a second chance. But to be honest, this entire interview is kind of uncomfortable. The reporter just seems like a complete fucking pest to me.
What's up, brother? How are you, man?
What's up, man?
How are you, man? I'm from TMZ.
I'm good. Hi. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you? How are you feeling? You feeling so-so? Feeling alright?
From the get-go, you can see that Logan just doesn't really seem to be himself. And to be honest, lads, I probably wouldn't be myself if somebody had crawled out the cesspool of their mum's basement to come follow me around America all the time. But in previous videos, Logan and Jake Paul have been seen to basically been fucking around whenever the media's around them. But in here, in this situation, it does seem quite different. He seems genuinely sad. This and Logan Paul's apology video are the only two times I've seen him act genuine and not in this fucking crazy persona he puts off on his main channel.
Do you think you deserve a second chance, bro? Do you think you deserve a second chance?
Say again?
Do you deserve a second chance, would you say?
Everyone deserves second chances, bro.
What have you learned from what's transpired recently?
Everything. So many things.
Yeah?
So many things.
Now, as you just heard, Logan Paul thinks he deserves a second chance because everyone deserves a second chance. But does he deserve one? Now, but what are you doing? Are you suggesting that Logan Paul deserves a second chance? You can't do that. You gotta call him a cunt. In all good time, my friends. In all good time. But in this situation, we're gonna put on the hat, the imaginary hat of level-headedness. So honestly, if this was the only situation where Logan Paul had ever fucked up with, I'd say, sure, straight out, deserves a second chance. But Logan Paul has fucked up more than once. But we'll get into the mistakes in the second half of the video. In the interview, he says that he's learned everything and so many things from this entire situation. First off, I can't actually get over how uncomfortable this interview is.
Man, how are you? How are you feeling? You feeling so-so? Feeling alright? Do you think you deserve a second chance, bro?
It's just not really pleasant to watch, is it? It just seems that Logan doesn't want to be there, and this interviewer is a bit of a fucking pest. But it is a bit strange to me that we're seeing Logan Paul not in this crazy persona of his. It's honestly kind of refreshing to see, yeah, this guy's actually human. He's not a robot. He's not just a mug that goes around screaming all the time. He genuinely does have a human side to him. Now at this point, it does seem like I'm trying to defend Logan Paul, and I'm not. I'm just trying to remain level-headed. But honestly, in the last month, Logan Paul has just took a massive step over the edge. His trip to Japan was just completely fucked. Not just going into the forest, the entire thing. I've said in previous videos, Logan Paul is either ignorant, a fucking idiot, or just a dickhead. Now you could consider him all three of them given previous situations, but in this one specific video we're analysing, I think he does seem a bit genuine here. But that doesn't mean I can't criticise him. Because everyone deserves criticism. I get criticised all the time. Hey, look at this Harry Potter looking ass motherfucker. Look at this white boy thinking he can criticise us Mavericks. I'm just using my free brain cells to try and be a bit honest. It's the iNabber show. What do you expect? I criticise somebody for making a £50 advent calendar. Of course I'm going to criticise this. Going back to the video, coming towards the end of the interview, he does say that he has a message for YouTube which is coming soon.
Do you think you've been treated fairly by YouTube, by the public? You have been? Have you got a message to YouTube at all? Like,
It's coming.
you're gonna give a message to YouTube?
Absolutely. Soon.
Now I don't really know what's going to be in this message, but I can promise you it will get him back into the YouTube Red series eventually. But going back to the point of deserving a second chance, as I said before, if he had never fucked up before and this has been his only fuck up, then straight out I would say, yeah, give him forgiveness and give him a second chance. But he has fucked up before. He's never fucked up to the same degree of going into a big old forest and finding some big old bad things, but he has been a big mean boyo in his time. Now one of the mistakes he's made in his past, which actually hasn't been brought up that much, which I have brought up in previous videos, is when he faked his death in front of hundreds of fans.
Well, we could do a snap story. What is that? Yo!
Yo! Yo! 3, 2, 1.
Because that's comedy, people. That is comedy. Faking your death in front of your young and impressionable fans. That's what I like to see. When I go to a football match, I don't want to see the football team playing football. I want to see them playing crazy pranks. I want to see them fake their death because that's funny. That's what you want to see from all your role models. In fact, I might just shoot myself in the head and see how you guys all react because that would be funny. But to shoot myself in the head, we'd probably need somebody to edit the video. So if you want to help out, just drop a comment below. But then going back to the mistakes, the main mistake other than going into the forest was actually going to Japan as a whole.
I just gotta be careful to not like disrespect the culture. Japan is all about the respect. The dumb Americans have arrived.
The entire trip to Japan was completely disrespecting Japanese culture. There's no other way looking around it. Just imagine being a 40-year-old obese man on the train home from work after working a day of minimum wage to find Logan Paul on the train screaming at you and throwing a Pokeball in your face. It's not something that you'd really want.
Okay, get him. Andy, get him. Catch you.
Logan, some of these Japanese blokes have pretty fucking shit lives, so I don't think throwing a Pokeball in their face is probably the best thing to do. And also, throwing a Pokeball under a car also isn't the most civilized thing to do.
Toyota, I choose you. No.
If he wants a second chance, he's probably got to apologise for all the mistakes he's made. How about the time he lied about being colourblind for views? Yeah, I think we've all forgotten about that. The time Logan Paul went viral after lying about being colourblind.
Okay, I'm about to put on these glasses that are gonna cure my colorblindness for the first time in my life.
And then he was exposed by multiple YouTubers such as iDubbbz and H3, and that's pretty much when he started to come to his presence on the platform. It's brilliant to see that Logan has been brought down to a ground level because of how much of a dickhead he's been in the last month. Now I know a lot of Logang members are going to be upset by the fact I just called him a dickhead, but let me just change your tune. Honestly, with all his diss tracks and music videos, I really don't care about that because it's harmless at the end of the day, and it's probably good for the website with the amount of views it brings in. He is an entertaining person in his videos, and I can see the appeal, but it has got to the point of disrespecting Japanese culture and going into forests and vlogging dead people and laughing about it. It's got to this point. And obviously in the past, he's faked colour blindness and he's also faked his death in front of fans for a joke. I'm willing to give Logan Paul a second chance if he apologises for previous mistakes he's made, and I hope that is in his message for YouTube. But he doesn't deserve forgiveness, you earn forgiveness, you don't just get it given to you. How do I know that Logan Paul isn't being fake as fuck? You've got to earn it, you've got to prove to me that you're not being fake. In conclusion, I think Logan Paul deserves a second chance to prove that he's changed and learned from the experience. We give people who have committed horrible crimes second chances, so maybe Logan Paul does deserve something. Nevertheless, he's fucked it in the last month. He's absolutely fucked it. Now that is the end of the video, but before I end completely, I just want to give you guys an update. I'm doing a Q&A and I basically put up a tweet, and if you want to go follow me and reply to the tweet with a question which you want me to answer in a video, go ahead, the links are in the description. Big thanks to the Patreons, Amelia, Pato, Keklord and Cubeson. If you want to help me out, all links to the Patreon are in the description. Obviously there are raw tiers, but do not donate if you can't afford it. I also have an Instagram and a Snapchat, both are at iNabber, and also I have a Discord server in the description if you want to go and join that. But that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. Cheers for watching, people. Have a top day. Peace.